Okay, this is going to be a video on log and exponential regression. Okay, all right, so you can just use a Casio calculator, all right, to do this. It says, given the table, use the exponential regression to find these values. So you just got to look at what the term is here. Okay, so what I want to do is I want to go to menu. Okay, I want to go to menu, and I want to go to stat, and I'm going to put these values in 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, just make sure you type in the right ones. 1.5, 4.5, 13.5, 40.5. Okay, all right. So I want to go to calc, F2, regression. Okay, I want to scroll over, so I want to hit F6, and I want to hit exponential. Okay, now all I want to do, you have a choice on yours. You'll have a b to the x or e to the x, does not matter. All right, mine automatically goes to e to the x. The equation is irrelevant. Just hit copy and then hit execute. Okay, now what that does is if I go into menu now and go back into graph, all right, I go to draw it, it'll give me this error. If that happens, just hit select and then I draw it. Now we want to play around with the zoom feature here. So I want to zoom auto, all right, then zoom out, execute, zoom out, execute, zoom out, execute. You may have to do that in order to find the values. Now, it says find the y value when x is 12. So I just go to gsolve, I scroll, gsolve scroll over. Since they want me to find y, I do a y cal, I put 12 in there, and it tells me 26520, 720.5. Okay, that would be the y value when x is 5. This is find the y value, okay, when it's 300. All right, gsolve, xcal, okay, and it says, I put 300 in there, and it tells me 5.82. So very simple, okay, all right. Now this one, same deal, except look, this one says logarithmic, okay? So what I do is I go into menu, I go to stat, and I retype this in. 1, 2, 3, 4, now 5, 7.772. Okay, all you do is execute after you type, 9.394, 10.545. Okay, calc, regression, scroll, now I'm gonna choose log, okay? All right, then I'm gonna hit copy, F6, hit execute. Magically, when I go over to the graph, the log equation's there. Hit draw again, I get that error. Hit select, draw. Okay, now I want to zoom, auto. All right, then zoom out, execute, zoom out, execute, zoom out, execute. Okay, it says calculate, find y when x is 9. So gsolve scroll, I'm calculating y. So x is 9, that's going to be 13.78. Okay. Find the x value when y is 15. All right, so they want me to calculate the x value when y is 15. And that's 12.18. Okay? All right, so keep this real simple. Now, when you get to these ones, let's say you're given a year, and let's say you have a bank account that is growing, and you're using the exponential regression to predict. What you want to do is have this be, the start be year 0, 5, 10, 20. So go from, like, have this be the differential. It'll be easier with your table. So I go menu, okay, all right, stat, all right, 0, 5, 10, 20, okay, so 5,000, okay, 8,000, 11,200, 24,000. Okay. Calc, regression, scroll over, exponential, copy, execute. Okay. So go to menu and graph. We have to hit select and draw. Okay. So I'm going to zoom auto here. All right. So zoom out, execute, zoom out, execute, zoom out, execute. Looks like it's just a straight line, but it is an exponential. Now, what you have to do is understand what you're looking for. it says what will the year be? So this is X and this will be Y. So they want that, they want you to calculate X and that's Y. So they want you to find X. So I'm gonna do a G-solve, I'm gonna do an X-cal, I'm putting 75,000 in. Okay, all right, now it says 34.6. Now, this is what you have to think about. That means that if I add 34.6 years to that, okay, that's going to be 2024. So about that time. Remember, all this is an estimate, okay? All right, what will the balance be in 2050? Now, once again, you have to be careful. What does that mean? If 1990 is 0, then 2050 will be 60, okay? So they want me to calculate the Y when X is 60, all right? So they want a Y cal when X is 60, all right? I get 53,200, or actually I think that's more than that, 23,2927.61. That's how much money is in there. That's actually 532,000, okay? All right? So you gotta watch that with the years. Okay, given the table, find the logarithmic regression. Okay, all right. So I would go back to table, or stat, sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 10.465, 12.493, 13.931. Okay, calc, regression, scroll over log, okay, copy, execute, go back into graph, hit select and draw it. I want to zoom auto so I can re-see it, zoom out, execute, zoom out, execute, zoom out, execute. I know all you gotta do is read the words, okay? So find Y, so we're gonna do a Y cal, X is 15. All right, 20.53. Okay, find X when Y is 20. G-solve X cal. Y is 20. Okay, that's 13.46. Okay, that's how easy that is. Okay, now the next two you should try on your own. Okay, so pause your video, do the next two on your own. Okay, all right, so what I'm going to do is make this year 0. This would be year 8. This would be year 11. This would be year 20. Okay, all right, so menu and stat. All right, I would do 0, 8, 11, 20. Okay, so this is like real estate houses sold. So year 0, 47, 71, 120, 247. Calc, whoops, regression, exponential regression, copy, execute. All right, so select, draw, I'm going to zoom auto, and zoom out, execute, zoom out, execute. Can't really see it that great. Probably not the best of questions. All right, what year will it reach 600? So I want to do, I got to look at that. So what year? So year is X, so they want me to do an X cal and 600. Okay, 30.76. Okay, so what does that mean? You got to add 30 years to that, so that's year 2040. Okay, all right, how many homes will be sold by year 2045? So I got to look, that's going to be 35 years. Okay, because that's the difference between that and that. So I want to do G-solve, I want to calculate the number of homes. So then I'm just going to put 35 in there. So 859 homes. Okay, once again, all this is an approximation. Okay, last one here, given this table, we're doing another log. All right, so I go to menu and stat, type this in, 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, 12, 14.772, 16.394, 17.545. All right, calc, regression, log. Okay, copy, execute. Okay, so menu, graph, Gotta hit, not shift, sorry, select. Okay, draw it, can't see it, zoom, auto, gets me back to where I need to be. Zoom out, execute, zoom out, execute, zoom out, execute, okay? So they want me to find x, so gsolve xcal, y is 21, so that's 9.48. Find y when x is 10, okay? So gsolve ycal, x is 10, okay, 21.20. About what I get from the other one. Okay, so now, here's the next type. I'm just gonna give you one and have you do one, all right? Growth of cell growth is defined by this formula, C equals 60 e to the 0.2 t, where t is days. Find the number of cells in 30 days. So what you wanna do, we're just gonna go ahead and make t that, we're gonna make that y, okay? So when I go into this, I actually can go right to the graph and type this in, okay? So I'm gonna delete this. I type in 60, shift E, parentheses, 0.2, X, close parentheses. Okay, so I'm gonna use X instead of T. Draw, okay? Let me zoom auto. All right, let's actually, maybe I'm zoomed out too far. Draw, zoom auto. All right, zoom out, execute, zoom out, execute, zoom out, execute, okay? All right, so it says find the number of cells in 30 days. So they're giving X, they give X, so that means you have to find Y. All right, so keep it that simple. Whatever they give you, you gotta find the other ones. We're gonna do a Y cal. Y cal of 30, and that's gonna be 24205.72. Okay, when will the cells reach 5,000? So they are giving Y. That means you have to find X. Okay. All right. All right, so we're going to do a X cal. All right, 22.1, or about 22 days. Okay. So here will be the last one for you to do, so go ahead and pause. Okay, they're saying the growth of the fish population in a lake is this formula where T is months. Find the number of fish in 12 months. Okay, so T will be X. We should probably have this as F. F will be Y. Okay, so I can just go right into the graph and type this in. This would be 50, shift E, parentheses 0.04x. Okay, zoom out, execute, zoom out, execute, zoom out, execute. All right, so what will the fish be in 12 months? So they give X, so that means I gotta find Y. I'll find the Y in 12 months. Fish will be 80.80, about 80 fish, okay? When will the fish reach 250? So they are giving Y, so I have to find X. All right, so gsolve 250. Okay, that's going to be about 40 months. Okay, and that's a lesson on exponential regression.